Hey there, I am so excited for this step because this is where the creative fun begins. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize the look and feel of a Brandify website template page to make it your own. We'll swap out the colors, the images, and the text, and in the end, it will be your unique website. And along the way, I'm going to share with you my favorite Wix tips, tricks, and best practices. And these are the things that have taken me years and years to really learn how to do. And I don't want to see you struggle trying to figure these things out on your own. No, I'm going to show you right here and now in this video to save you lots of headaches, save you time, and make your life easier. If at the end of this video you feel like, hey, Sandy, you know what? I really could use some more help and support learning how to use Wix, then I invite you to check out Wix 101 Wix Basics. I've granted you complimentary access, and this course is packed full of so much goodness. There's PDF guides as well as step-by-step tutorials to help you master the basics of using Wix. And I want to point out one quick note. Most likely, the website template pages that you're customizing will look different than the ones that I am demoing today. And that's okay because the process to customize any Brandify website template or kit follows the exact same steps and process. So you'll be good to go regardless of whichever kit you purchased. Without further ado, let's dive in and get started. Here we are in Wix's dashboard. I like to think of this area as the back-end office operations of my business. From the dashboard, we click on this blue button that says Edit Site, and this will take us to the website editor. And here we are inside Wix's website editor. This is where we are going to customize the look and feel of the website, as well as build out special features and functionality. Before we begin customizing a website though, I want to share with you a hot tip. My first pro tip of the day is to always begin by duplicating the page before you begin customizing it. Why? Because if you duplicate the page, you always have a master backup copy that you can go back to. This lets you feel free to customize the website page at will. And if you make any mistakes or you don't like it, you can always refer back to the master copy page, duplicate it, and start again. So let me show you how to duplicate a website page in Wix. To do that, to duplicate a page, click on the Pages and Menu icon over here in this left toolbar. Next, choose the page you want to duplicate. For example, in this case, we're duplicating the opt-in landing page. And I want to click on this blue button with the 3 dots. Scroll down to duplicate, and we have just duplicated the website template page. The next step in the process is to rename this page the name of your freebie. So freebie name goes here. Click Done, and then click on the 3 dots one more time. And we're going to go to SEO Basics. In this section, we want to edit the URL slug. We don't want it to read copy of anything. So let's rename it freebie name. And we also want to update the title tag here. So freebie name goes here. And then I would say something like, get your freebie today. There's one more page I want to duplicate before I begin customizing, and that is the confirmation thank you page that's included within this kit. I'm going to click on the blue dots and click duplicate, duplicate page. Again, I'm going to rename it to the freebie's name, and it's the confirmation page. Click Done. I'm going to click on the blue button again and go to SEO Basics. Here, I want to edit the URL slug. I'm going to call it the freebie's name, confirmation. And then here, I would delete the Grow Demo 2 copy and replace it with confirmation. like that. Now that we have duplicated the page, we're ready to go in and begin customizing it. To navigate back to the opt-in page, I'm going to come up here to where it says page, or you could go here to where it says pages and menu. I'm going to go to my new copy, the freebie name. And now the creative fun begins. As I go through customizing this page, I'm going to share another pro tip with you. And that is to customize literally any element on your website. This includes text, images, strips, sections, even special features and functionalities like your subscribe form. What we're going to do is we will click on the element that we want to edit, and we're going to keep clicking until that particular element is highlighted in blue. Once it is activated with a blue box around it, that means we can begin customizing it. In addition, it's going to bring up a floating toolbar with all of our customization and editing options. Let me show you how to do this now inside the editor. So let me show you this concept of how you can customize any element or feature on your website. So for example, let's say I want to change the color of Grab the Freebie. Click on the text and you can see text here is highlighted in blue. It brings up this floating toolbar of options. I can edit the text, I can create AI text, I could add an animation, I could make the text a link, and if I have a question, I would click on the question mark. When I click on edit text, it brings up this window with text settings and all of the different options I have available. I'm not going to go over these too much in depth because they're very similar to any word processor. It's pretty basic. You can bold, italicize, etc. This is where you can align the text. You can adjust the character's spacing and the line spacing as well. I recommend taking a minute or two and just exploring the different options you have here. Moving on, if you want to change the color of this strip, again, we're going to click on it until it is highlighted. This time it's highlighted in purple, but you can see that it brings up the floating toolbar where we can change the background. So let's go ahead and change the background of this. Click on settings and we can change the color here, and we could even make it more or less opaque. Again, if I click on change background, I could make the background an image, and I could even upload a video to it. Just to recap, the pro tip is any item that you want to edit or customize, all you do is you click on it. When it's highlighted in blue, it brings up a floating toolbar of options. For example, let's change out this image. From here, I have the option of using an image that I've already uploaded. I could choose an image from Wix's media library, Shutterstock, and even Unsplash. I can't tell you what a time saver it is to have access to all of these different photo libraries right here within Wix. For this example though, I'm going to go back to my site files and I'm going to replace the image with this custom graphic that I created in Canva. And here we go. I have just swapped out the image. But as you can see, I need to adjust the image placement slightly. So to do that, I'm going to click on the cropped icon. And I'm going to slide the image over so that the text has equal spacing on the left and the right. Done. Now let's talk about how to change the color of this box. Again, I'm going to click on the element. It's now highlighted in blue. And from here, I'm going to click on the paintbrush icon so I can edit the design. I want to change the fill color. I'm going to change it to this light purple. However, I want the purple to be a shade darker. And to do that, there's a couple of different ways you can add colors to your color palette. You can click the add button and simply grab a color using this icon. So for example, if I wanted to add this dark gray color, I would click on it and now it is dark gray and click apply. I could also type in a hex code here, for example, FA, and change the color that way. And my third option is to choose a color by dragging the color picker to anywhere within this color spectrum. So let's go here to purple, and I'm going to move the color picker to choose a nice dark plum color like that. And you can see that I have successfully added this new color to my color palette here. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about how to change the background colors of this strip. I'm going to click on the strip, and as you can see, this is not the item that I want to actually customize, so I'm going to click outside of it. Now it is highlighted in purple, and I can double click it and change the background. So let's make the background color tan. To do that, I'm going to click on settings, and then I'm going to choose the color behind the video, and I'm going to make it this beige color, and I'm going to increase the video's opacity so I can see a little bit more of it, and I'm going to reduce the opacity of the color like this. You have a lot of customization options that you're going to get to play with. So much fun. Okay, great. So if we preview this, you'll see that this background image is actually a video. I really like this background video because it's very subtle. However, it does catch the eye and it adds its visual interest to the website page, making it more dynamic. Let's go back to the editor. And next I want to change the color of this column. So as you can see, I accidentally clicked on the strip above, and I want to click until I highlight column 2. So right now the strip is highlighted. I'm going to click one more time. Oops. And now column 2 is highlighted, and it brought up this toolbar, and I'm going to click change background. I really like that shadow image. All I want to do is change the color of it. So click on settings and then click on color behind image. And this time I'm going to choose this violet color like that. Perfect. I love it. Next, I want to change the color of this text so that it's dark purple like this. So I'm going to click on the text box, edit text, and then I'm going to choose that dark plum like that. Perfect. And up above here in this section, here you will add your own business name. So this is a landing page, but you do want to reinforce the idea of what your brand's business name is. So I'm just going to type Brandify here. And then I'm going to change the background of that strip by clicking on it and click change background. I'm going to click on settings, and I'm going to change the background color to be this dark plum color like this. Okay, this looks great. I'm going to zoom out to 50%. This will give me a bird's eye view of what it looks like. And I'm loving it. It looks so good. Okay, I'm really happy with it. Next, I'm going to scroll down to this section. So I added this section because you really want to build the know, like, and trust factor when people are subscribing to your email list. So here you can add a little blurb about who you are and why you created this freebie and how it's going to help people. So again, to change this image, you'll click on the image, change image, and you'll want to upload your own photo here. So click on upload media, upload from computer, and then I'm going to use this demo picture here. And here's another quick pro tip for you. Whenever you upload an image, I highly recommend renaming it immediately. This will help boost your website's SEO ranking. So I would name this to be your name founder of your business name, like this. And then click on choose image. And that is how you change an image within Wix's editor. All right, so now I want to change the color of this blue box behind it. So I'm going to click on the blue box. It's activated. Click design. And I'm going to make it that light purple color, like this. And then in the bottom here, you're going to want to add your name here. So edit the text. And then just type in your own business's name. And I want to change the background color of this bottom strip. Click color, and I'm going to make it that dark plum color. Now, if you're using this landing page as a standalone website, perfect. If you already have a website and you're just adding this to your current website, I highly recommend making this text a link to your home page. To do that, click on the text, highlight it, click link, and then here you will choose which page you want it to link to. So you would choose your home page, or you could even type in your home page's web address here. Once you have linked your business name in the footer, I also recommend scrolling up and linking your business name in the header as well. So I'm going to highlight the text, click link, and I'm going to type in my own website's homepage. And since it's a link, it created an underline. I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to highlight it and underline it. There. And the reason I recommend linking your business name to your homepage is because, one, it does help build your SEO, and two, a lot of times when people are looking at your freebie, they're going to sign up for your email list, and then they're going to want to learn more about you. And by being able to click on your business name, it will allow them to easily navigate to your homepage where they can learn more about you, your business, what you do, and how you serve people. As you can see, it's pretty intuitive on how to use Wix's editor to customize your website. However, there are a few tips and tricks I would like to share with you now. One of the things that I found is so helpful, and I didn't discover this for quite a long time, so I'm excited to share them with you now, is that Wix has a couple of design toolbars that you can use to help do things more quickly or more easily. So the first one is, if you right-click on your mouse, it will activate a right-click toolbar. There's also a design toolbar and a layers toolbar. So let's jump back over to the editor and I will show you these now. First of all, let's bring up the right-click toolbar. So I'm going to right-click on my mouse. This will bring up a quick floating menu of different things I could do. For example, edit text, animate it. I can cut, copy, paste, duplicate, etc. So let's click duplicate. So I just quickly duplicated the element and it's that easy. Okay, I'm going to delete it. The other toolbars can be found up here at the top where it says tools. The first one is the design toolbar that looks like this. Again, it has copy, paste, delete, etc. This icon lets you rearrange the order of elements that are on your page. So if sometimes you're trying to edit this element, but this one is sitting in front, all you need to do is rearrange the order of them. Let me demo how to do that now. So for example, if I actually wanted this purple box to be on top of the image, I would click on the purple box, click on the arrange icon and bring it to the front like that. That's not really what I want, so I'm going to send it one layer back. The other handy feature is the align button. So for example, if this accidentally got moved over here, this piece got moved over here, because Wix is a drag and drop editor, it's easy to accidentally pick up an element and move it. If I hold down the shift button and click on each of these elements, I can quickly align them all to the right, or I could align them all to the left, like that. If I want them to be equally spaced, if I click on all three of them, and then click on distribute, I can distribute them vertically, like this. This is a time-saving hack so that you can make sure everything is aligned properly, quickly and easily within your website page. Next, I want to show you the layers toolbar. I'm going to click out of that. So go back to tools and choose layers. Now layers are important because it lets you see what is contained within each section. For example, if I click on this column, you can see I have all of these items within the section. And this is giving me an alert saying, hey Sandy, this element is outside of the grid lines. So this is another great pro tip. You always want to make sure that your text and your images are aligned within these two grid lines. These are the borders. Since Wix is a responsive website, it's important to keep all the elements within the grid lines, like this. So now that they're within these two grid lines, if somebody looks at this website on an iPad, which is narrower, they will still see everything placed properly. Okay, great. And you can see that the exclamation points have all disappeared now that I've fixed the problem. As a final measure, I always like to click the zoom out and reorder to get a bird's eye view of what the website looks like. It looks great. I'm loving it. While we're here though, I do want to show you a pretty cool trick. If you want to reorder the sections, you can easily do that from zoom out and reorder. You highlight the section and then you can move it down or you can move it up. Another pro tip I want to share with you is the save feature. You can save sections, you can save strips, and you can save design elements. Now, the benefit of using this is that with your Brandify template, there might be several sections on the page that you're not ready to use yet, but maybe you want to use it at some point in the future. Well, with the saved sections feature, you can delete that section and add it to a saved library. And then in the future, when you are ready to add that section back into your website, all you need to do is go to the library and re-add it to your website. Let's go back into the editor and I'll show you how to do that now. Let's say, for example, I have this element on my page that I don't really want to use now, but I'm hesitant to delete it because, you know, I might want to use it in the future. Well, if that's the case, all you need to do is click on the element, right click on your mouse, and choose Save to My Designs right here. I just saved it to my design library, which you can find over here. If you click on Add Elements and scroll down to My Designs, you will see here is that icon. So now I can safely delete this. And then if in the future I feel like, hey, you know, I really want to add that back to my page, all I do is go to Add Elements, My Designs, and re-add it to the page. And this, I am so happy this happened because as you can see, I'm trying to click on that, get to that yellow or star element, but I can't get to it. Why? Because this strip, you can see right here, there's a strip, is layered in front of that yellow star. What I'm going to do is click on that toolbar, go to Toolbars, and then the Arrange icon. And what I want to do is I want to move the strip backwards. Now the yellow star is in front and I can delete it. And as you can see, I want to move this strip backward. So I'm going to click on the strip again, and I'm going to send it to the back. So that is how you work with arranging different layers on your website page. Again, you click on the element and then you click on the arrange icon to move it backwards or forwards. Okay, so I want to circle back to the whole save feature. You could even save a whole section. So if, for example, if I wanted to delete this whole section, I would click on this section. It's highlighted in purple this time. Click on more actions and then click add to saved sections. So now I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to delete this whole section. And here in the future, when I'm ready to re-add it, I would click add section. Scroll down to the very bottom where it says saved sections. And now I can add it back in. I'm going to zoom out and reorder, and that looks great. This page, in my opinion, looks so beautiful. It's good to go. You are now equipped with the knowledge of how to customize any element on your website page, how to rearrange sections, how to save elements and use them for future use, as well as the 3 toolbars: the right-click toolbar, the design toolbar, and the layers toolbar. That wraps up this portion of the video on how to customize any element, how to change colors, change images, and change the text. If you want to do a deeper dive in how to use Wix and learn the basics, please check out the course Wix 101 Wix Basics. Also, if you get stuck with anything, there's a whole module in your course called How to Get Your Questions Answered. In it, there's a video on how to get a live person from Wix on the phone to help you with whatever issue you're dealing with. With these tools, you are now ready to move forward with confidence, customizing the look and feel of your Brandify website template page. Have fun with it and enjoy the process.